How was practice number one?
First day was pretty good, man. Guys were out here, energy, both sides of the ball. You had some guys making plays, so it was fun.
What do you make of the receiver room out there?
They did a good job. I mean, obviously, as a coach, you always can find stuff to pick apart, which we'll go back and we'll watch the film and we'll do that. But once again, I like the energy and the effort out here. So that's one thing that a lot of people think that that's easy to bring to practice, but it's not. Even with it being a first day, these guys came out here, thirsty, ready to work with the right mentality and the right attitude. So I mean, that's the standard. So now we're just gonna, go back, correct the mistakes, and build on that.
Obviously, a lot of new guys, a lot of unproven guys in the receiver room. How wide open does that group sort of feel now in terms of deciding on a rotation?
I mean, at this point, this is probably as wide as this field is. Because we're still learning them; they're still learning us. So, everybody's working hard, though. Everybody's committed to it, and that's a great starting point. And that's where we're at right now, and we're going to continue to work. They've got 14 more of these, and we're going to get the max out of each and every one of them.
Mario, you have some familiarity with, obviously, having worked with him at Oklahoma. What does he really bring to the table for this receiving corps?
A lot of knowledge for what we are looking for and what we are trying to accomplish. So when there was practice season, there were walkthroughs that the players led on their own. He was able to, kind of be that coach there, like, hey, no, this is what they expect, and hey, if you did that, he gonna fuss about this. So I mean, he was able to be the eyes and the ears for those guys as far as our expectation and what we're trying to accomplish when we weren't here.
What are some of the things that receivers need to do well to excel in this system?
That's a long list. I guess from day one starters, though, we did a good job of finishing after the catch. Obviously, we need to close our inside shoulder off on a couple of those vertical balls to make them so less contested catches and easy catches for us from an offensive standpoint. So that'll be something that we'll work on, and then just communicating and understanding ball placement, alignment, and things of that nature. Just details.
Initial impressions of Terrell Bynum or Brenden Rice?
It's been a great addition to the room. I mean, those guys are like us, the coaches, in the terms of those are guys that wanted to be here. So their energy and their work ethic has been tremendous from day one since they stepped in the room, and it's carried on throughout these practices thus far.
You've got guys' kind of body shapes range from little guys, big guys, thin, thick. What does that do, I guess, with so many different skill sets?
I mean, it provides us more variety, and that's one of our goals is people talk about balancing offense, and if those guys have to cover everybody on the field from a skill position, in our eyes, that's that balance that we're looking for, so we can create mismatches, at a variety of spots all over the field.
How much does it help to get this passing game kind of up to speed, especially with the playbook and just this offense, having a quarterback who steps in with some experience in the system?
It helps a lot, and the value that it really brings to it is, much like the question that you asked about Mario. I mean, you got guys that have a pretty good comfort zone with the system and what we're trying to accomplish, and they're able to come out here on their own and have called practices, player-led practices before we can get out here on their own. We saw the benefits of that today, with those guys getting out here, being able to line up and know what to do.
Anything surprise you from today?
Just that silly guy behind me. No, not really, because I mean, my expectations for these guys are a lot higher than what most people will have for them. So there was no surprise. I expected us to come out and make plays. We came out, we made plays today. Now my expectation is for us to be able to do that on a consistent basis.
Any big differences between like the first Oklahoma spring practice you would typically have and this one?
To be honest with you, man, I can't even remember the first spring practice. There's been a lot of practices and games since then. But I would say this, it's great to be here, and I thought today was a really good day and a really good step toward the right direction for where we're trying to go here at USC.
Yeah. Lincoln Riley talked about making some significant additions through the transfer portal. Do you feel like you need more wide receivers in the room? Do you think you got enough right now, or do you think they would add to it?
No, I mean, I think that would definitely add to it. The thing that we don't have a ton of is we don't have a ton of guys. I mean, we think we signed really one receiver, high school receiver in the signing class. So, I mean, you look at any major university in the country, and that's not the case. So, I mean, we definitely need to add talent. It's, not necessarily to take away from the talent that we have here, but to push the talent that we have here. And, guys that are hungry, that want to make plays and do it at a consistent level are the guys that are going to play. So, if we add bodies, we're adding bodies because we're adding value to what we already have.
Did you like what you saw from C.J. Williams today?
Yes.
Speaking of the freshman?
Yes, I like what I saw from him. Now, he was a little limited with some things today, but no, I like what I saw from him. I like what I saw from Taj. I like what I saw from all of those guys. Kyle, I thought he did some good things. I thought Mario did some good things, and I thought Kyrie did some good things. So I was pleased with him from top to bottom.
Cool.